Hello and welcome to a video of Here's a Storm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm recording this video out of pure tilt. I am tilted with people in the video game not taking drafts seriously and their roles seriously. So I'm going to just do what I know how to do, which is do a video and try to teach, because hopefully somebody will learn how to play this game. And that would be wonderful. So if you want Mr. Nice Guy TrikSlyr, Kind Guy TrikSlyr, the guy that had sugar 14 years ago, back when I first started streaming, probably not the video for you. I'm starting here at the draft because the draft is a part of the game, and Heroes players need to realize this is important. It's okay to like mess up your draft, etc., but you should really consider what your teammates have and what your opponents have when it comes to picking your characters, especially when you're in the 4th or 5th slot. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of explain this draft. We're going to go through it. I might cut out the loading screen. I don't know. But let's go ahead and talk about it. Right now, we're opening up on Garden of Terror. This is a macro map. We need to be able to wave clear because the rotations take a long time when considering other maps in the map pool. We need to be able to wave clear and then rotate. It takes about 6 seconds to 8 seconds to rotate between lanes, usually on this map, after you mount up. So it is something to be aware about. So I'll be thinking about that when it comes to my draft, as well as what my teammates are picking up. Now, Chromie being taken out is kind of whatever. A lot of people don't play Chromie. Chromie is a weird matchup where you have to have a good tank player moving forward and keeping an eye on her so you can kind of dodge out on her skill shots, but I can understand the ban. Lost Vikings makes sense too. They can macro this map like crazy, and if a team fight takes too long, they'll soak experience. I actually don't mind these bans for my teammates. They're good bans. Hogger and Zul'jin, I feel like Hogger is actually pretty controllable, but a little bit hard to pull off in solo queue, so I don't mind that ban. And then Zul'jin has been played a lot, so he's been banned out. Now, they have picked up a Diablo, which means they probably want to force engagements later on. So I need to be able to assess those engagements and be able to disrupt them after my pick as well. So looking at my teammates, it seems like we have a Stukov and a Tassadar picked up, which gives us wave clear, gives us silence for a focus here, which is pretty good in general, and some decent healing. Not really the best saves, especially if he gets caught by the Diablo, so I'm going to be thinking about a Bruiser or someone that gives me a little bit of disruption later on for my pick. Already I'm thinking about tanks. Muradin can work out here. I could pick up Garage if I think I can out-tank this Diablo, although it would be a little bit worrisome. We'll go ahead and assess their pickups as we continue to move through the draft. Asmodean and Brightwing comes in, so now we know we have Wave Clear, and they have scalability, and they also have global pressure. So I want to be able to force fights, and I want to be able to match up on Wave Clear, and it looks like so far with the Sonya coming in, we'll be okay on the side lane. And with the Tychus being healed up, that means our wave clear will be pretty substantial too. So wave clear, I'm pretty happy with. What I'm looking for now is probably some kind of engage. The ability to handle a polymorph, because that will be coming out, especially if I build a tank that wants to dive. So I'm thinking about a Muradin here. A Johanna could work too, but I get really bored of Johanna, so I don't pick her up as much, but she would fit into those elements of wave clear I was talking about earlier. Mei could work out here as well. A little bit scary because she kind of gets stuck into positions where she kind of needs her teammates to help out, so I might ignore going down that route. Let's go ahead and hover the Muradin here and see how it shapes up. I want to see what this guy's going to rotate afterwards into. Like a Rainer could be fine, Cassie is probably fine. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys pick, because I can still flex into other tanks if I need to. Like I can go ETC if I need global pressure to match the right wing. We can pick Blaze if I really wanted to force engages. So far, we're looking okay. Oh, looks like he's going to force me to do this. Stop fucking doing this, by the way, if you guys are in drafts. This shit tilts me so much when people switch it to the last second to, like, a character that they can't pick up and force their teammates to pick. It's selfish, and it disrupts the draft, and makes people panic. It also gives you lever queue, because lever queue, for some reason, is still in this game. Quit doing that shit. If you don't want to pick, just say it down here in the bottom right. Okay, so there's that. They're going to get some damage here. The only thing I'm really scared of would be a Tychus, but they've already banned that out. Greymane could be a little scary. Okay, this is pretty manageable. So it looks like I'm going to pick up Muradin. We got good silent pressure. We have good wave clear. All we need is good engage and some way to handle the Diablo and make sure no damage gets onto whatever Diablo does move into. And Muradin helps me out with that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Should work out this composition, but that does come down to my teammates making the setup for the wave clear. Okay, let's move into the draft. What I'll be focusing on in the first 9 levels of this game is getting my team to level 10 as much as I can and mixing in Stormbolts here and there. All I'm trying to do is finish up my quest and maybe set up for a couple of kills, which is doable if Cassia is near me. Tassadar takes some time to scale, and Gazlo if I find someone in the side lane, which it'll be a little bit hard. They also scale in the late game as well with Asmodean and Zeratul, and Rainer in particular is usually pretty strong the entire game. So they have a good team fight. In fact, I would say both of our teams has good team fight. So that's why it's so important for us to make sure that we control the maps, and then I get into a position where I have vision on my opponents. The one that I'm going to be looking at the most is Raynor or Brightwing if I want to engages, but I can't ignore the Diablo. If Diablo does get onto my back line and he has a support there with Zeratul and Raynor, he can destroy my back line. So you'll be watching this entire struggle of me trying to be offensive, but also be willing to move into defense. Now, as we head into this, I am going to be playing a Muradin in a more guerrilla type of style, is how I would describe it. A lot of people lately have been picking Muradin and going for Perfect Storm and these other talents with Sledgehammer. They're okay. They're alright on certain maps, but when you're a solo tank Muradin with a non-burst healer, you need to account for survivability. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up Third Wind here at level 1. For those that don't know what Third Wind does, it allows you to restore health after not taking damage for a while. It basically takes your passive that you already have with Second Wind and just makes it that much more stronger. I'll get health at an accelerated rate, it'll jump back up, and I can go back for an engage, so we'll pick that up. First thing I need to do, and every time that you are playing tank, is you need to establish control in the middle of the map here. I'm going to walk straight into the bush. Drop my W, because it slows people down, wait for an engage to happen. Diablo did some decent damage, and we had the Brightwing Polymorph. The moment the Polymorph hit me, I went ahead and backed up, because I didn't want to get slammed and get picked off in the early game. I'm going to throw a Stormbolt here, walk up for these Regen Globes. This is also my job as a tank. Oh, going to be able to E away. Beautiful heal from Stukov, and my team plays it right. And you're going to see the Third Wind kick in now. I'm running straight to the bottom because I see Asmodean is already split pushing like a Dingleberry. They will do this a lot. These Sylvanas and Asmodean are probably the most important characters you need to keep an eye on in the early game. Sometimes Sergeant Hammer, sometimes Gazlos, but these type of characters are one-trick minded. They usually just want to kill off your towers, so you need to make sure that you rotate toward them. And you're going to have to make sure that you have your teammates with Wave Clear join you as well, because Muradin can't handle split pushers. I can only gank them. Speaking of gank, running straight to the top lane here. I see Brightwing is out here trying to handle the Gazlo by himself. I'm going to come here into the bush. I'm going to walk up in W. I'll probably try and juke. He tried to, but we're going to go ahead and step forward, body block him, and kill him off. Immediately, I'm going to mount up. I want Third Wind to proc again, and I am rotating once again in the middle lane, because I already see pressure there. I need to soak all the experience. The thing about Here's the Storm is everyone thinks that you need to be running around and killing people. No, this is the gameplay from 1 to 10. These minions. Every time I'm doing a gank is to slow them down from progressing. But I want to take that slowdown and accelerate my progression towards level 10.
Choose a talent.
I do see my team is soaking in the middle and bottom, and I saw pressure on Gazzo, so I'm rotating over here to make sure I can help him. I'm going to show myself, because I want them to know that I am near the area, because my team has started merc camps. Vision is huge here. If I can keep the Diablo in a position where he thinks that I might do an engage, he might stay up here and they won't invade. In order to invade, most of the time, you will need the tank. If they don't have the tank, they're probably not going to go towards my Tassadar, and they do not. So we get the Giants here, and now I'm going to set up my teammate for this. Actually, hang on. Diablo's engaging top. 60 to 70% of my gameplay is going to be focused on the minimap. It's not about skill shots, landing them, all that stuff. All I'm trying to do is read what my teammates are doing and what my opponents are doing. What my opponents are doing right now, they're trying to get a big push going down to the bottom of the map here towards the merc camps with Asmodean. Now, knowing this, I'm going to rotate down, and luckily, we already have a seed that is spawning there too, so we should be able to clear this up pretty nicely. I'm going to head all the way down there. I see Cassia thinking about engaging. What I want to do is control this choke here to make it hard for them to rotate in. And Gazzo's doing the same with me, which is nice. I don't really care about this fight. I just want to look scary. Looking scary, looking scary. I might throw a Stormbolt to try and get a stack. But we got to go back to rotating once again, because top lane is going to be in trouble. My hope is that Tassadar starts to rotate there. Jump over this wall, throw a Stormbolt behind me, and go back to setting up the map. I need to look at Cassia here. Is she mounted? Okay, she is. The way Diablo was playing, it looked like they were wanting to do an engage, and so I reacted to that by just putting myself in a position to stop it in case that does fully open up for them. See Cassia's here, but Stukov is here as well. I'm going to go for the Stormbolt. He got the silence. I'm going to jump forward and try to buy block, because they have no way to stop me now. And it's going to be an easy kill. Stepping up just to look scary here. Again, I want Cassia to back up. We have our teammates working on the Merc camp at the top right corner. So since we killed their Diablo, I want to make sure that no engage can occur. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate towards that. I see Zeratul in the middle of the map, but I can't really jump on him until he teleports. And he does. Ooh, actually, huge play. Right wing's going to come out with the polymorph, so I'm backing up. That was actually a really good play by my Tassadar. My third wind's kicking in. I'm going to try and make sure I don't take any damage until it pops fully. There it is. I see Diablo engaging in the bottom right, so I'm rotating towards my team. I'm going to slow down the Bright Wing. I made a mistake there. I didn't know Diablo hadn't used his Q yet. And it's going to auto-attack now. Trying to slow them down. Zeratul's actually the main threat here to my Stukov. He can kill that. So I'm just doing everything I can to slow it down. And we're just going to auto this guy to death, and I'm going to jump out. Wait for my third win and probably go tap. As a note, in the bottom left corner here, you can actually look for your well to be available to you. Because if you look here, you can see healing fountains available. It's down for 120 seconds now. But the moment I was in trouble, I looked straight down there on the bottom left and looked for that healing fountain. This is a thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to. And it's one of the best ways to make sure that you can go back into a fight or whether or not you need to back. I'm coming behind the Bright Wing here. Not because I want to kill it, but because I want the rest of their team to look at me. And if Bright Wing's in trouble, she's going to ping for help, right? I need to get out of here now. Ooh, gotta dodge that. Rotating to my team. Diablo's team might come from the engage. I'm going to drop a W. I see Zeratul over here. And I'm just trying to get a third win proc so I can come back in. Here it is. Waiting for the Bright Wing to come across. I'm putting on a perfectly free shot there. She had to come down here or here, so I put my skill shot right in this corner. Stepping up and making sure no one can disrupt, and we are good. So far, the team is playing well, and they're playing around my engagements. Alright, in terms of talents, let's talk about it. Level 1, we got the third wind. At level 4, we got Thunderborn. And then at level 3, we got Give Him the Axe. Give Him the Axe allows me to have auto attacks a little bit more damage. If you're facing off against a channel or anything that you disrupt, say a Sonya or anything like that, you might want to go for the Skullcracker, which gives you a stun to interrupt channels. But most of the time, Give Him the Axe is the play you want to go for. At 10, I'm picking up Avatar. Haymaker can work if I am not a solo tank and I have a strong bruiser that is able to engage with me. Or I'm looking to make plays. That sometimes happens if you're 3 levels behind. But for the most part, you're going to be picking up Avatar just to get that extra health and survivability. Especially with them scaling, I'm going to need it. Now, level 4 Thunderburn synergizes with level 13 Healing Static, which is what really makes Muradin tanky and a threat. And a lot of people just don't pick it up for some reason. They're not 10 yet, so I'm just stepping up to be annoying. I'm going to jump away because they could have killed me there with that force wall. I'm trying to dance. And again, continue to try and get this third win to proc. Anytime anyone gets in trouble, I'm going to jump in. I see Gazlo going for a combo. I'm going to come help him.
Better to be rid of it.
Waiting for it, waiting for it. Just going to throw a Stormbolt for the heck of it. Don't have to hit. There was too many minions there. But we've won this team fight. Stukov is silencing everybody up. My job now is to keep an eye on Zeratul and Raynor so my team can channel while bottom lane is pushing in. There it is. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and start moving forward. I want this bulb to be protected. This is the way for people to take apart this objective. Every single time that you are facing off against this, kill this bulb. So I want to step up. I don't care if I take damage. I have third wind. I'm going to be scary for a reason. I want Diablo to look at me, and I want my team to be able to get this fort for free, and they do. Now, with that fort being killed off, my next goal is to rotate over to this Asmodan that's overextended. I pinged it. I'm rotating over. We know there's a Zeratul up here. He uses teleport, and now I'm here to help out Gazlo. Slow, Stormbolt, missed him because he has 14 stuns, but Cassia might be able to save it. Nope, let's go to Asmodan. Asmodan is a guaranteed kill. My team got the Zeratul, good shit. Stepping up. There goes the combo, slowing this guy down, auto-attacking, Stormbolt, killed. Easy peasy. Now I see Gazlo's in trouble, so I'm moving towards him to make sure that he cannot be picked off right away. My power spike is now here with Healing Static, level 13. Now I can be more aggressive, which is insane because Muradin is already annoying as hell.
Well done, heroes.
With a nice 13 to 11, we're moving towards this keep wall. One turret would be good, but you don't really need to focus on getting turrets. They're not really worth that much experience. They're about 2 minions worth of experience. The main idea for killing a turret is stopping the minion wave from dying so quickly so you get more pressure in the later stages of the game. But you don't have to force them. You don't have to go crazy. Moving up for more Stormbolts, missing him because I suck at this game, jumping away before he combos me into a wall. I'm watching Tassadar because he hasn't used his Shadow Charge yet, which means he's going to do his A-Pot combo. There it is. Stepping up, looking at Raynor because Raynor is the killing threat, jumping away. Should have probably W'd, but I didn't really care for a fight there. All I want to do is get away. My team actually finds a kill, so nice job, Cassia. Rotate into her, because their team might rotate in soon as well. I'm actually going to come all the way around here. This is Muradin. I control bushes. Bushes are mine. Beards and bushes is the Muradin way. I see Asmodan. Start auto-attacking. I'm going to ping and look at my team. The moment I don't see my team rotating, I'm just going to Stormbolt and leave. That's one trick you can do as a tank if you're away from your team. Ping and see what they do. I saw no one mounting up. I saw no one moving towards me. I decided to leave the fight before I got in trouble. But at least I got a nice little pierce out of it. That also lets my opponents know not to walk away or walk around without looking around the map first, because I could be there. These little plays stack up and condition your opponents to fuck up, which is what I'm trying to do as a tank. Alright, so here we go. Let's get this Merc camp set out. We have Giants pushed up. This will counter that. I'm going to eat the damage as much as I can, and then I'm going to try and heal up with my third win and proc for another fight. I do see Asmodan above me, so I'm going to go ahead and mount and run straight towards it, because my team is already there. And then Jeff just got Dingle. I'm going to jump away before he gets off with his stacks. And my job now, that we got this Asmodan kill, is to take this advantage and get as much of a flank as I can on my opponents, because they might want to disrupt this. And if they do, I'm going to be there to fuck them up. I see Raynor in position. I'm going to go ahead and drop my W. I'm not going to fully commit until I see Brightwing use Polymorph. That is the one major threat that I have against me in this 3v1 that could cost my life. At level 16, I'm getting Dwarf Toss, which lets me jump a lot further. Raynor sees me. I'm waiting for them to jump in. Ooh, nice interrupt by Raynor there. Stopped me from getting the engaging kill. Zeratul is split pushing, but we have a couple of things we can do here. I'm going to try and slow down the rest of their team from pushing in, because I see my team is going for that Zeratul kill, or at least Gazlo is. So I want to try and slow them down from rotating and saving him, which looks like he's actually running towards our walls, which means now suddenly we can get on Diablo, I think? Divide and conquer. Your boy's missing a massive amount of these important Stormbolts, but that's okay. Waiting for Brightwing to come in, Stormbolt, and now I've turned my target to Brightwing. I'm gonna jump in and slow them down. I'm getting low on mana, but that's okay. All my CC is gonna be on the Brightwing, and that's what she gets for saving her tank, who is out of position. I'm gonna back fully now. I have 20 seconds. A Hearthstone back, I think it's 7 seconds in Heroes of the Storm. It's 9 seconds in League. Sorry, I've been playing different MOBAs. But I know that it was 20 seconds for my next objective, so I have time to go back and get mana. One of the cool things about Heroes of the Storm is that when you do back, you get a big jump in mana and health, so you can automatically go straight back to the base and mount up right away, which is what I did there. Now, we have 16. I'm sorry, 17, and our opponents don't have 16 yet, so they shouldn't fight us for this, which means, again, I'm going to go ahead and continue to try and control the space. Bushes. Just everywhere I go is for the bushes. I saw Zeratul and Gazlo, but he didn't re-engage. This bush has been a spot that we are now starting to contest a lot, so I need to be careful of it. That's why I W'd before I walked in. If I did get CC'd, at least I would have heals popping up. I see Diablo coming up. I'm going to go ahead and stun him. I don't think that stun should have hit. And my team is keeping up the aggression, which is nice. We do have to be careful. We are in a 4v5 right now, and they are about to hit 16. So Diablo could go for a full engage, and I think his APOC was used, God, a good minute ago. So it could be up soon. And the way they're pushing and getting aggressive makes it look like they want to come in. I'm waiting for him to engage. Here's my W. I'm not trying to fight. I just want them to know that I'm not scared of them. Alright, let's try and move up. Gazlo's kind of hanging out here by the turret, which is interesting to me. It makes it hard for me to move up. So I'm going to go ahead and stay here and just kind of anchor so my team can do the Merc camps, and I hope Gazlo comes back. Mini wave I can't really do much about, so hopefully Gazlo can get that. I see Diablo again stepping up, throwing out Qs. I don't care, my quest is already done. I'm not married to the idea of fighting. It does look like my team is trying to stop the Zeratul that is below us, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and Stormbolt him. You gotta be careful with Zeratul's in this start of the game. One, he's already spiked in his damage. And two, Brightwing is on the map at all times. I'm gonna ping Cassia back, because Diablo did rotate that direction, which means they could gank him. And I did see Brightwing around there too. I actually want to try and get this Asmodan if I can, especially with them just showing that they got the camp. Ooh, Raynor's here. Raynor's a kill. Stormbolt over the wall. Nice, auto attack him. This should be a kill.
seed is sprouting. The anticipation is building.
All right, this should be ours, and hopefully we can go from there. Gazlo is still AFK. Nice, just came back. Finally, holy shit. Hopefully the fire or whatever happened in his house is okay. They're on their night camp. I'm gonna go mess with them a little bit. I know with Raynor being killed, I shouldn't be able to die to them. Asmodean just has no kill potential, and Zeratul I can get away from. Just want to slow down this night camp. On this night camp, the main focus should always be this wizard. It gives spell aura resistance, so that's why I'm focusing it here.
You've lost a fort, heroes.
The rest are just health bars. They don't mean anything. Alright, I'm looking for Asmodean because he might want to slow this down. Waiting for my health to proc. There's Asmodean right in the middle. Going straight for him. I know Diablo's behind me, but I'm not worried about it. Just need to hug walls. And I have my E to get away the moment they do an important skill, which was the laser there. Toppling is pushing in. I kind of want to go support that, but with my Cassia being in the bottom lane, I'm going to go towards the Cassia because I don't want them to force a fight right now and die. And if they do, I want to help them. I don't know if Zeratul's used Blink, so I'm playing it safe here. Easy kill. That's fine. You can do whatever you want to me. At 4, I'm getting Rewind because I've had no problem with any damage coming my way. And with Rewind, I can do a full CC combo on anyone that I see. Stepping forward. Tanking a little bit of this damage. I don't care about this fort. The moment I get down to 50%, I can just jump away. You got Gazlo turret, so I have my third win kicking in. Perfectly done there. Keep moving forward. I see some aggression here on the Zeratul. I don't want my team to die to this. This is an end, so I'm going to jump on this Raynor so he can not kill my Cassia, because that would suck. I would rather look at the core here than jump there. What I'm looking for is the Diablo. If Diablo goes for an engage, I will jump back. And I want to go ahead and just threaten the idea of jumping on Zeratul or Raynor if they ever get in my way. Dropping a Q. Diablo's thinking about the engage. The way he's moving really yells engagement. Gonna go ahead and drop the Stormbolt here. Drop this and jump away. I'm fine, I still have my ultimate. Here we go. Jumping in. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my rewind. Drop my W once again. And then auto-attack the Raynor. And then jump away. Easy combo. Now we move in for core. Actually, hang on. Let my third win proc for a second here. Come on. There we go. And now we jump on the core. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you tank and adjust for your draft. For the love of God, please learn something from this game because I'm having such a hard time in Storm League that I'm getting tilted, and it's making me play other games. Cool. Until next time, stay off drugs. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.